Wow, it feels like it's been like forever ago since I did one of these real views. Some would say it feels like an eternity, just like the film, The Eternals. And guys, here's my real view for it. And don't worry, you don't have to wait an eternity for it. You know, yeah.
5 years ago, Thanos erased half of the population of the universe. But the people of this planet brought everyone back with a snap of a finger.
Marvel Studios' Eternals sets place after the events of Avengers Endgame. With half of the universe being snapped back to life, a cosmic event known as the Emergence has commenced. The Eternals, a group of cosmic beings, have been sent to Earth thousands of years ago to ensure the success of the Emergence and protect humanity at all costs from their counterparts, the Deviants.
Alright guys, this is a film about a family. Okay, it's not a family film, it's a film about a family. And to be more specific, a slightly dysfunctional family. So you got the classic stereotypes and like the aunties, the uncles, the very eccentric aunties, the very solemn uncles, or like, you know, the weird cousins. Yeah, that kind of dysfunctional family. That's what I love about the film. It's very diverse in its ethnicity and the characters as well, like stereotypes, they all just gel well together. And the best part is, it's not about just pure heroism. There's some sort of anti-heroism in it, but you guys gotta watch it to actually really see what I mean about this. Okay, so let's look at story-wise. The main plot is pretty much straightforward, so you guys can see there's no need to like dive too deep into your thought about it. It's quite straightforward, so that's a good thing. I mean, it's Marvel, right? So this is where I disagree about the film and the way the film is structured. Exposition. So for those who don't know, exposition is essentially how the film is structured. And particularly for the Eternals, the film is structured in the sense of going back and forth between past and present. So the Eternals are supposed to set like back all the way since the 5000 BC, so like way before, so during the caveman period in a sense. And so, you know, in a 2.5 hours movie, you cannot condense all of 7,000 years of existence on Earth into 2.5 hours. So what they did, it was like going back and forth between past and present, so you can see how they get involved in past history and how they help develop human civilization, which was really interesting. But at points of time, it does feel like it's a bit too much, but it does give some context to the main plot. So it's not so bad, but at the same time, it kind of balances out, you know, something it tips. But it's not so, it's a good thing. And speaking of plots, there was a lot of subplots with all the characters, which is a good thing because you get to have the context and actually feel like the characters are not just there, and you actually see where they are right now in their lives in present day ever since they arrived back in 5000 BC, you know. So the final verdict, and this is going to be a little bit hard for me because I'm a bit conflicted, but I do have an answer because this is an MCU film, and of course with all my MCU real views, I do want you guys to watch it, definitely. So I would say a yes because I love the film's cinematography. And the story also is very intriguing because the vastness of cosmic beings in space, and to see how far the Celestials and the Eternals go, you know, in the universe and past universes, like all the galaxies all around. I do want to see how far that goes, and it's just truly amazing. The last time I've actually been this amazed with the vastness of space is Guardians of the Galaxy, and see how many aliens are there, you know, Captain Marvel also. Good news is that this film is a film you can watch without watching all the MCU films that came before. Like, yes, literally all the MCU films that came before, you can essentially skip it and you can watch this out of context, and it's still, yeah, it's a standalone MCU film, which is good. They do reference like particular MCU moments like that snap from Thanos and Doctor Strange, but this is a film that basically it has its own story, and the whole post-credit scenes and all that, they don't try to relate too much into the current MCU life, but they leave you wanting more. I mean, come on guys, it's Marvel Studios. They've been doing that since like 2008, since the first Iron Man. The plot might confuse you a little at times, but guys, come on, at least it's not like Tenet or Inception. That's another different level of like. Alright, till then, I guess I'll see you guys till the next ReelView, and hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. I won't wait all eternity to make the next one, hopefully. But guys, till then, all's yours, and of course remember to stay safe. You know, mask up and jabbed and yeah, all that stuff.